It all started with a call from Amara's mother one Thursday afternoon. Amara was in her Lagos office trying to meet a tight deadline when her phone buzzed. "Amara, you must attend your cousin Uche's wedding," her mother's voice insisted from the other end of the line. "Mama, I can't," Amara said, her eyes glued to her computer screen. "Work is hectic, and you know Lagos traffic isn't for the faint-hearted." Leave Lagos traffic and work this out, Amara," her mother countered. "It's not just about the wedding. There's something special about the family prophecy. Who knows, maybe this trip will bless you in unexpected ways." Amara rolled her eyes. This prophecy nonsense again? Her mother had been dropping hints about it for years, saying it was linked to love and destiny, but she didn't have the time or patience for village superstitions. Reluctantly, Amara gave in. She packed a small bag, boarded a rickety bus, and made the bumpy 7-hour journey to her father's hometown, Umueke, a quaint village tucked away in eastern Nigeria. The village was alive with wedding preparations. Women bustled about with trays of food. Children chased each other barefooted, and the air smelled of roasted yam and fresh palm wine. Amara felt out of place in her fitted corporate trousers and sleek weave, attracting curious stares from villagers. "Lagos big girl, abi?" a man teased as she stepped out of the bus. "Abeg, leave me," Amara muttered, lugging her bag. She was greeted by her aunt Ngozi, who embraced her warmly. "My daughter, you are here. Good. Come and rest before tomorrow's big event." As Amara settled into her aunt's modest house, she noticed a tall, lean man giving orders near the wedding canopy. He wore a simple Ankara shirt and slippers, but there was something about his confident gait that made her pause. "That's Ikenna, the wedding planner," Aunt Ngozi whispered. "He's been running around all week to make sure everything is perfect." Amara nodded absently, already dismissing him. She had no intention of mingling. She would attend the wedding, greet a few relatives, and leave. The next day, while everyone else was busy at the reception, Amara sneaked out for a quiet stroll. She needed fresh air and some time away from the noise of talking drums and excited chatter. As she wandered down the narrow path, she nearly bumped into someone. "Careful there," a deep voice said. It was Ikenna, holding a crate of drinks. His eyes twinkled with amusement as he looked her up and down. "You must be the city girl everyone is talking about," he said, grinning. Amara raised an eyebrow. "And you must be the village boy everyone is praising." Ikenna laughed. "But seriously, what are you doing out here?" he asked. "Shouldn't you be at the reception?" "I needed some peace and quiet," she replied. "Well, you're in the right place. Umueke is as peaceful as it gets," he said, setting the crate down. "But don't stray too far. The bush path can be tricky for someone like you." "Someone like me?" Amara echoed, annoyed. "You know, Lagos girl, heels, fancy clothes," he teased. Amara glared at him but couldn't suppress a small smile. There was something disarming about his sincerity. Over the next 2 days, Amara found herself crossing paths with Ikenna more than she intended. He was everywhere, supervising cooks, fixing sound systems, even cracking jokes to calm a stressed bride. Doesn't this guy ever rest, she thought. One evening, while sitting outside under the star-filled sky, Ikenna joined her. He carried 2 plates of jollof rice and goat's meat. "Eat," he said, handing her a plate. "You've been avoiding the food all day." "I'm not avoiding it," she replied. "I just don't want to overeat." "Overeat? That's a Lagos talk. Here, we enjoy life," he said, digging into his food. They started talking about everything from village life to Lagos hustle. Amara was surprised at how well read he was. Ikenna wasn't just a village boy. He had studied engineering in Enugu before returning home to start a small construction business. "Why come back to the village?" Amara asked. "I wanted to build something here," he said simply. Life in the city isn't for everyone. For the first time, Amara began to see Umueke through his eyes, a place of community, simplicity, and quiet beauty. By Sunday morning, Amara was dreading her departure. The wedding was over and her bus back to Lagos was scheduled for the afternoon. Ikenna walked her to the bus stop. "Safe journey," he said, his tone unusually serious. "Thank you," Amara replied. She hesitated, then added, "Maybe I'll visit again sometime." Ikenna smiled faintly. "We'll see." As the bus pulled away, Amara felt a strange tug in her chest. She shook it off. It was just a fleeting connection, nothing more. Or so she thought. Back in Lagos, her life resumed its chaotic rhythm. But no matter how busy she got, memories of the village and Ikenna kept creeping into her thoughts. She missed the simplicity of Umueke, the warmth of the people, and most of all, the calming presence of Ikenna. One Friday evening, while stuck in Lagos traffic, Amara scrolled through her phone and found herself staring at Ikenna's number. Should she call him? Text him? She quickly shoved her phone into her bag. The next day, her Aunt Ngozi called. "My dear, how is Lagos?" Aunt Ngozi asked. "Lagos is fine, Auntie," Amara replied cautiously. Okay. Ikenna has been asking about you," her aunt said. Amara felt her chest tighten. "What did you tell him?" "I told him you're busy as usual," Aunt Ngozi teased. "But Amara, listen to me. A good man like Ikenna doesn't come around every day. Don't let work make you miss out on what is important." Amara brushed off her aunt's advice, but her words lingered in her mind. A few weeks later, Ikenna called. "I'm coming to Lagos for a meeting," he said casually. "Do you have time to show me around?" Amara's heart raced. She tried to keep her voice steady. "Sure, let me know when you're in town." When they met, Amara felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. Ikenna looked different in Lagos, more polished but still grounded. They spent the weekend visiting markets, eating suya by the roadside, and laughing about the stark differences between Lagos and Umueke. But even as their bond grew stronger, Amara remained guarded. She couldn't ignore the nagging voice in her head, reminding her of the challenges, the distance, their different lifestyles, and her fear of leaving her comfort zone. The turning point came during their last dinner together. "Amara," Ikenna began, his tone serious. "I need to know if this is going somewhere. I am not asking you to decide today, but I can't keep pretending I don't feel something for you." Amara was silent. "You're afraid," he continued. "I get it. But life isn't about having everything figured out. Sometimes you just have to take a leap." His words hit her harder than she expected. After he left, Amara found herself reflecting on her life. She had always prided herself on being in control. Or maybe control wasn't the key to happiness. Months later, Amara returned to Umueke for another family event. She had avoided the village for a while, fearing what she might feel if she saw Ikenna again. But the moment she arrived, she realized how much she had missed it. The air was fresher, the people warmer, and life felt real. She found Ikenna working on a community project. Watching him interact with the villagers, laughing, listening, and leading, Amara saw what her aunt had been trying to tell her. Love wasn't about convenience, it was about connection. That evening, under the same starry sky, Amara sought him out. "Ikenna," she said softly, "I've been running, not because I don't care, but because I was scared. Scared of leaving what I know, scared of what I might lose." He turned to her, his expression unreadable. "And now?" he asked. "Now I know," she said, her voice steady. "It's not about what I'm leaving behind. It's about what I am building with you." Months later, Amara and Ikenna stood hand in hand at the groundbreaking ceremony for the new water project. They had found a way to blend their worlds, spending part of the year in Lagos, part in Umueke, and working together on projects that mattered. Love had come to Amara in the most unexpected place, but it had taught her the value of compromise, courage, and connection. As they walked back to the village square that evening, surrounded by the sounds of laughter and drums, Amara knew she had found her true home, not in a place, but in a person. Lessons from this story. Love requires courage. Amara learned that opening her heart to love meant stepping out of her comfort zone. Compromise is key. They found balance by blending their lives instead of forcing one to give up everything. Don't let fear hold you back. Amara's hesitation nearly cost her a meaningful relationship, but taking a leap of faith changed her life. Love truly inspires growth. Ikenna's grounded nature and passion helped Amara see life beyond her career. Home is where the heart is. Ultimately, Amara discovered that home isn't a physical place. It is where love and connection thrive. We hope you enjoyed this story and you learned a thing or two. Don't forget to like and share this video with friends and family. And please click the subscribe button to subscribe to Everything Love and Heartbreak for more captivating stories like this. See you in